nor was it because I didn't have anything to say, but more so because there are so many things to say in behalf of all my classmates here. What we want to convey to all of you is truly beyond words. In every graduation, it is the graduate that is being honored and celebrated. For it is true that we've had our fair share of stress as we trudged on the 24 months of studying, or should I say, cramming for exams, writing in our own handwriting the research papers required from us, the endless NCPs and SOPs and 1 million drug studies, not to mention the extensions and RRs. I could go on and on about these things, but in truth, it is not us, the graduates that should be honored and celebrated today. This graduation is a celebration of gratitude and gratefulness to those who have supported us and inspired us to become the best that we can be. I will try my best to justify with words our gratitude to each of you. Although in our hearts we know words will never be enough to show you how much you have made a difference in our lives. But we hope that as we thank all of you today, you will feel the sincerity of our appreciation. To our Almighty Father, thank you for everything. Despite our faults, you continue to shower us with blessings. To the school administration, especially to Mr. Jake Marquez, Mrs. Rovi Marquez, and Mrs. Edith Santos, thank you for your continuing efforts in making PPTS a school that offers opportunities to those who seek for a better future, for never settling for mediocrity, and for allowing us to be who we are, and for making us discover who we truly are as we build our future with you. To all the teachers since term 1, thank you so much for the knowledge and the expertise that you shared with us. Thank you also for the challenge and the stress that you threw our way. By doing so, you made us resilient and fearless to accept trials. You have brought us closer to our dreams by sharing with us your passion in this profession. Most of all, thank you for your understanding and patience in helping us learn to appreciate nursing. Mr. Smith Adolfo, the clinical instruction supervisor who has become an icon in the four walls of our school because of his jaw-dropping lectures and not so easy exams that causes us to nosebleed. Thank you for being selfless in sharing your knowledge with us, for the patience, and most of all, for the laughter and friendship. To our previous advisors, Ms. Lulu Sualalim and Ms. Betsy Tanyo, thank you both for never giving up on us, for always being there even when it was least expected, and most of all, for being the kind of friends that you both are. And of course, our newly appointed ASN 5 advisor, who is also the school's RLE coordinator, Mr. Eric Bardoquillo. You have shown us that time can never be a measure of the depth of a relationship. You have motivated us and guided us to do what is right. You never failed to extend your helping hand to us whenever we needed. We started a little bit rough, and we know there were times we got to your nerves with all our complaints and questions about so many things, which caused you to wake up in the middle of the night, but you never gave up on us. You have never left us, and so we thank you. To our dearest family, friends, and loved ones, thank you for being our rock, for being our fortress when we feel weak, for being our shelter when we need protection. Most of all, thank you for being our inspiration. You are the reason why we crossed this stage this morning, and it is our love for you that has pushed us, pulled us, and motivated us to do well in our studies and to hold on to the promise that someday we will be able to give you the best life that you deserve. And to all my ASN 5 classmates, not just day 6 and not just day 7, or should I say my fellow graduates, thank you for making these 2 years bearable and most of all memorable. The friendship that we share has made a difference in our lives. The closeness and acceptance that we have given to each other will always stay with each one of us. Let us be proud of what we have achieved. We chose to become nurses, and let's be inspired by that choice. We are still at the beginning, and the hurdle ahead is tough, but the reward of our efforts is to become part of one of the most noble and worthy professions. Let's take all the hope, courage, and love in our hearts, and let us all together meet the challenge. The baby steps we took have brought us here today, and it will go on to lead us to the bright future we have aimed to have for ourselves and our family. Once again, the ASN 5 class would like to thank you in one beat for everything. We promise you that as we continue to dare to care for others, you will remain in all of our hearts. Thank you, and thank you. We know that someday all 28 of us will make all of you proud of what we shall have become. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Klar. My mind's like a blank slate too, except most of the time. Ladies and gentlemen, our graduates have prepared something special.